Back to News Talk. We are learning with McKernan as June is the ideal time to look for and control bagworms. Matt, let's start with the basics. What is there to know about bagworms?
Yeah, so bagworms are essentially a tiny caterpillar, and they survive out in the wild by camouflaging themselves and chewing basically small leaf fragments off of a plant and making a silken web that they wrap around themselves and basically adding all of these little leaf fragments to camouflage them on the plants that they're feeding on.
I mean, man, these are crazy here.
They are. And as bagworms feed, they get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Okay.
Now, though, is really the ideal time to look for and control bagworms because they're very small.
Sure.
As you see, they start out really small and basically just get bigger and bigger as they feed. So this time of year, what we're looking for essentially are bagworms that are about the size of the end of a pencil. So anywhere right here on this plant.
Okay.
They're going to continue to get bigger and continue to feed all the way until early to mid-August. But at that point in the year, they're so big and so hard to control, there's not a lot we can do. So now through early now through early July is really the best time to take action.
Now, what kind of damage can these guys do?
Basically what these insects do is they feed on the leaves of the plant, and if you have enough of them, they can completely strip a plant, especially our evergreens, of all their leaves, killing that plant.
Now, how do we control these guys?
There's a lot of ways that we can control them. If it's a small plant, the easiest thing to do is just to hand pick the bags. These bags can hold hundreds of different eggs for next year's bagworm, so each bag we pick off can be a really effective way to control next year's population. The other thing we can do is spray insecticides on the tree. There's a lot of organic products that we can use. Bacillus thuringiensis, or what we call BT, is often the best option, but it has to be done right now when the bagworms are very small. The next best option is to use a product called spinosad. It's also an organic product and can control the bagworms while they start to get a little bit bigger. If we wait until late July, early August, typically permethrin or acephate is the active ingredients that we would look for to control bagworms.
And of course, if people have any questions, you guys are always a great resource to reach out to as well.
Definitely so. You can reach out to your local extension office or search bagworms with a space and the letters KSU to find some of our publication and newsletter articles.
So now's a good time to spray. If you get a little later in the season, that's when you rope the kiddos into picking bagworms, right?
There you go. Fun for the whole family.
Matt, thanks so much for coming on.
Of course.
Everyone stick around. We'll be right back.